Hello, I'm here today with Hasham Diganko at the Better Bodies Gym in Blackburn. We're here to talk about all things gym related, bodybuilding, powerlifting and all the things that he does at his great gym. Really dig into the service that this gym and the community that this gym is and that it offers to the local people. So we're going to let him enlighten us on what goes on behind these doors. I've already had a little walk around with him and it really is a fantastic looking gym, but we'd like to obviously know more about it. So when did you open up this gym, Hasham?
We've been here, John, for the last 8 years, but we were at another place for 2 years.
Right.
So it's been around 10 years.
10 years, right? Yeah. Why did you move premises? Was it to go to?
It was just too small.
Right.
It was tiny, but the gym users were fantastic. We had some amazing world-class athletes.
Right.
But it was just getting far too busy.
What was it? Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you managed to retain the clientele from the first one?
Believe it or not, all the handpicked ones are still here.
Right.
Meaning some of the ones we train, they get to a certain stage and then they go off on their own, or they train with someone else, which is fine.
Yeah.
You know, people have to move on.
But when you say you train them, so train them in what?
We prep them for powerlifting, for martial arts, strength and conditioning. Jamila, my daughter, and Chelsea, my adopted daughter, they were all British record holders for powerlifting.
Right.
We had a young man, he was the British bodybuilding champ.
Right. What was his name?
Dan Redmond. And Carolis, he got number 2 in the natural physique.
Wow.
That was in Miami, the world title.
Right.
They're amazing athletes.
Yeah.
But I think the best thing was the vibe. You know yourself in your gym, beautiful vibe. You couldn't get better.
Yeah, like a community sort of thing.
Oh God, yeah.
Tell us a bit about yourself. When did you want to own a gym? Where did the idea come from?
Well, I was just fed up with not being able to train. If I went somewhere, because I don't like talking, I just get on with things.
Yeah.
People didn't want to train. They wanted to take their cameras out, and I thought, no, that's enough. And there was a massive market for a gym that catered for everyone. Not everybody wants to wear 100-pound shoes.
Yeah.
Or dress in whatever. I want to sweat.
Yeah.
Most of my clients, and I was really busy as a PT, wanted to sweat.
Yeah.
There's no point going somewhere not wanting to progress.
Yeah,
really.
like I've always said about our gym, the common theme is that people love to train. So we've got people from all sorts of different backgrounds, different incomes, different jobs, different age groups. But the thing that bonds them together is the fact that they do want to come and get stuck in. And I imagine that's sort of what you're describing.
Oh, absolutely. And we're both some amazing characters.
Yeah.
Larger than life, very, very colourful. And that makes life very interesting.
Yeah. You meet some great people, don't you? Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
How about I first became aware of you. You did the Mr. Lancashire show a few years back.
That's right, yeah.
Tell us about your bodybuilding sort of past history. And
1978, I first competed.
Wow.
I think I just turned 15. I got 4th in the NABA Northwest.
Wow. Was it as a junior, sorry?
As a junior, yeah. I won quite a few after that, and then EFBB came along.
Right.
And with Ken Latham, most of his shows I won. Michael Sullivan used to compete at that time.
Yeah,
Michael, what a legend.
Are you friends with Michael? Do you know Michael?
I haven't seen Michael in a long time.
Right.
But his dad, Terry. We used to get on really well. He used to do a lot of guest appearances. And you had Bill Helmsworth, Bill Tierney.
So where was the NABA when you first did it?
It was in the Maxwell Hall in Salford, I think.
Yeah.
And God, there were shows everywhere at that time.
Was there?
Yeah, NABA was the main one. Then EFBB came, and then WABA came.
Was there many independent shows back then?
There was, yeah. I did like the independent ones.
Yeah, I think the ones in like labour clubs and things like that.
They're beautiful.
And
nightclubs, yeah.
Yeah, like the Mr. Lancashire.
Yeah.
That's what we tried to sort of bring back with that one. Was did you ever go to the Mr. Wigan?
I competed there, God, years and years ago.
Was that when it's in the rugby?
It was a rugby club.
I did the last one ever in that one in 1998. Yeah.
Oh wow!
When Jimmy was still running it, rest in peace.
Right.
Yeah. So they seem to have died away, those local shows, don't they? You don't see as many of them now. It's more federations, isn't it?
Absolutely, and some of them are good, and I do like the independent ones.
Yeah. I think it's become a thing where it's about money again, unfortunately. Charging athletes really extortionate entry fees when it used to be free back in the day.
Do you know, I'm glad you brought that up, because when I was in Blackburn Northwest, I didn't have to pay a penny.
No,
because you were the entertainment.
yeah,
and that's what it's about, though, isn't it? Why on earth should an athlete pay? You've already spent a fortune on food and drink and whatever else.
yeah.
You know, we won't go into that, but it just, you haven't got the money to pay £60 or £50.
No, bodybuilders are not making money, are they?
No.
So
It's not a poor man's sport.
yeah. What do you think's turned it from what it used to be to what it is now? Do you have an opinion on that?
Do you know, I don't honestly know,
Yeah,
John, but
yeah.
I just think it's wrong to charge a fortune.
Yeah, yeah.
No, you're competing. You make of the show. In fact, it should be the other way around.
Yeah, yeah.
They should pay you your expenses. To get to my opinion.
I'm good friends with Tim Mosaic. He's now the
he's very nice, man.
Yeah, you know Tim.
Yeah.
Has he been to your gym, Tim?
He's going to come round soon.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah, and he's putting back in. You know, I mean, the prizes that he's doing in the Napa Northwest are brilliant. I don't know if you've seen on social media and that, but he really is.
I like the work he's doing.
Yeah. He's bringing some enthusiasm into it.
Yeah. I mean, that's been lacking for a lot of decades. I mean, I lost a love for it. Probably a little bit after your show,
right?
Because I was having far too many injuries, and the guys we were training, some of them thought they were amazing. And when you told them the truth, hold on a minute, we need another year.
Yeah.
I can't put my name to you because there's certain bits that are lacking, and I know some of the judges, and they're going to pull you up.
Yeah.
Quite rightly so, by the way.
Yeah.
If you got no legs, then I'm sorry, no, you can't. You can't.
No, I like that, and I like that you've said that, because it brings me to the subject of sort of coaches guiding people into shows, and there's not many of them would say that to someone because they're going to make the money out of it. They're going to, whereas you don't want to put your name to someone who you know is not ready.
Oh, God, absolutely not. No.
Yeah, because it's your reputation on the line, isn't it?
100%.
Yeah.
We had a guy compete last year. I'm not going to name names, but I'd been training for nearly 10 years, on and off. And I told him, please do not do the effing classical. You don't have the taper. You have wide heads. You got too much water in the legs. My training partner, man, she said, listen to the man. He did, and I don't think he was fairly placed, by the way.
Right.
I think the decision was wrong.
So he did the classical, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, but he got fourth or third. I'm not really sure, but the guys in the last two positions were awesome.
Right.
They had the Frank Zane look.
Yeah.
Rory Ledermeyer, and all the amazing greats.
Yeah. Do you like the classic class?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah.
I in my 20s, and I carried a lot of weight, but I was struggling with breathing. I love being athletic, so plus doing various other activities. But the classic is beautiful. But each their own.
Yeah.
The people wanted monsters, and Jay Cutler came, Ronnie came, but you asked for it. The bubble guy. I'm sorry, but you wanted a monster. He's going to eat a ton of calories.
Yeah, of course.
Well, seriously, I mean, you can't knock the man.
Yeah. People don't realise, do they? I don't think that the amount of food these guys have got to eat. Of course, they're going to get an extended abdomen.
And the skin. End of the day, I mean, you're spending thousands and thousands on food and drink and whatever else, and if you don't like the way the guy looks, just shut up.
Yeah.
He's done what you wanted. Now you're knocking him.
I think Jay Cutler was always an idol of mine and it wasn't because of his physique as much as the work ethic. I remember a period of time, I don't know if you remember, he kept coming second, and at one point he was training in the middle of the night. Do you remember that? Because he was just sort of trying everything to beat Ronnie. And that's what I sort of really, because although he had the genetic gift, he had the mentality, and that's what I fed off,
He had that die-hard thing, which is seriously lacking. People don't want to train hard, John. It's a frigging joke.
Is it a generational thing, though? Is it? Do you think that it's changed, or did they used to train harder than they train now, or is it always just a select few who?
We have this conversation. When I was training in the 70s, I mean, all we had was just bare bones. We had no decline bench. We had an ab bench, and someone would pass you the bar. And believe me, they were powerful.
Yeah.
People. You'd have two guys, one on each and then one in the middle.
Yeah.
Trevor Stanley, Brian Mercer, all of the greats, the gardeners. It took a lot of us to pick that heavy and didn't make it look easy.
Yeah.
Animals, and I bet it wasn't safe either. You know, hanging off by a crude homemade one, but people were powerful.
Yeah.
You have to look into the strongman side to see anyone powerful.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very rare few that can lift a lot of weight, and they look at me. Look at Ronnie. I mean, you can't get any better.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah.
Kevin Levroni.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very
physique.
strong. Yeah. I think recently Kevin Levroni, even at his age, I think he benched something ridiculous like 4-5 plates just recently. You know,
Yes, he did,
in his 50s now. You know.
And what he used to leg press and any other lift.
Yeah.
My God, what an inspiration.
That was my favourite era. Is you know, Jay and Kevin Levroni, Flex Wheeler. You've got some fantastic pictures in your gym as well, by the way.
They were the absolute greats.
Yeah.
I'm like a historian. I like John Grimmick. Grimmick was well before your era.
Yeah.
And then you had Steve Reeves and George Eiferman. And
is that what you liked? Is that the era that you sort of?
I mean, that's how I grew up, looking at them pictures.
That's what inspired you the most. Yeah.
I wanted to be able to run like them, do whatever they did.
Yeah.
To me, that's what it was about.
So you first competed at 15. What age did you start lifting weights?
15.
All right.
Yeah, I think about after 3-4 months.
What kind of shape did you have before you began?
I did a lot of martial arts and I did sprinting. Okay. I had trials for many clubs with cricket, but I don't like team sports.
Right. You don't. Yeah. It's something individual.
Yeah. I can only blame myself. I don't like people when they don't put the work in.
Yeah.
My daughter's a bit like that. I mean, if we don't put the work in, then you don't deserve it.
Yeah.
And that mentality is carried on. You know, like you say, you get some amazing people, and you think, if only you worked a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Lose that ego, lose that frigging phone, put it down.
Yeah, they've got the God-given physical gifts, but perhaps not the mental. I've seen that many times. I bet you have.
Oh God, their work is crap.
Yeah.
And I said to one of them, I said, give me 3 months, 4 mons, I'll take you to that British title. He was awesome.
Yeah.
But he was just too much into the academy, and he was too much into, you know, the social media.
Yeah.
But naturally, I've never met anyone like him.
Have you had any clients who really do exactly what you say and, you know, let you mentor them? Have you had any real good ones?
Yeah. They were all handpicked. Right. Absolutely 100% handpicked.
Yeah.
Because you knew they had the potential. And they, whatever we asked, it was never anything unreasonable, because if we couldn't do it ourselves, we wouldn't ask.
You wouldn't ask someone to do something that you wouldn't do yourself.
You know, like young Chelsea, I mean, she was deadlifting 200 kg and squatting 200, and most men would never do that.
No.
You know, that elusive 200 kg. And I love training with it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I had the absolute pleasure of training with these people. Because I said, if I can do it, then so can you. You're half my age, or even less.
Yeah. Was Arnold a big inspiration to you?
Arnold was, Robbie Robinson.
Rob Robinson. Yeah, we had Rob Robinson at our gym.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh my!
So that he guest posted at the Northwest, and Mike Sullivan offered him to us to do a seminar. And I think he came to Gordon Pasquale's as well. Yeah. It was so fantastic. So he's a legend, isn't he? You know?
Oh, he still looks amazing.
Yeah. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Yeah. And same with Bernie Cooper. 70s.
Does Bernie still train?
I haven't seen Bernie for a number of years.
Right.
We always got on, him, my daughter Jam. We always got on really well, but I haven't heard from him.
No, I've not heard or seen anything of Bernie Cooper, no. Can you tell us a bit about gyms in the area? Sort of, what's it like? Is there a lot of competition?
There's tons of gyms.
Yeah,
there's tons. There's one just around the corner. You've got a new one where Nando's is. That's £45 a month.
Right.
I mean, it's a poor town.
Yeah.
You've got another couple of independent gyms.
Are they opening all the time? New ones? Do you find?
Yeah. But I think it's reached its limit. How many more big gyms can you fit in?
Yeah, I sometimes wonder, like, because around us there's more gyms open. I wonder if there's more people training than ever, or I'm not sure. I don't know the answer.
Are they really training, John?
Well, attending gyms. Let's
say that, okay, thank you.
That's different. Yeah.
When Dorian once said, I mean, they're not gyms, they're leisure clubs.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but with so many a gym with X amount of fitness equipment, meaning treadmills, cross trainers, that's not a gym.
No.
And would them people train at a gym like yours or ours?
Yeah.
Because if they're good there, they're certainly not going to be good.
Something that I spoke about the last one I did, the last episode I did with Barry, was these gyms having a bit of a perception among the local community that they're scary or intimidating. Do you find that for your gym? Has anything been fed back to you like that?
We've been called very hardcore. We've been called a lot of names. Unfortunately, some of them are extremely racist, but we're thick-skinned.
Right.
But hardcore, we're definitely not.
Yeah.
Hardcore, if somebody wants to train, please come in. As long as you got clean footwear, I'm not really bothered.
Yeah, yeah.
My daughter's not bothered because we're clean freaks, and you can touch the top of the machine. There won't be a millimeter of dust.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's
we're obsessive.
Yeah. A friend of mine went working in Nottingham, and he joined it. I think I might be wrong, but I think it was Kai Lyons. Do you know a bodybuilder called Kai Lyons?
Right.
And he has a gym in Nottingham. And my friend was training there for a while, and he said every time I went in, he was hoovering or cleaning. And he said to him, man, he said, you're always cleaning. And this Kai said, he said, Dino, a hardcore gym is not a dirty gym.
It never will be. No, no.
I think it's cleanliness is really, really important.
Yeah. We've always been obsessive. I don't want to lie down on a bench and get my hair dirty.
Yeah, yeah.
You can call me whatever you want. I really don't want someone else's sweat. In the old days, we used to carry a towel.
Yeah.
Or a rag.
That's gym etiquette, isn't it?
Yeah,
Think about other people, What do you think about the board short?
I don't give you my opinion. If you're able to walk, freaking do squats, do leg extension, do whatever.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, Arnold said something about it the other day, didn't he? I don't know if you heard him. He was just saying that these guys you can tell they've got big legs. Why are they not? Why are they not showing them?
Yeah.
In my opinion, it was created for money because they've seen a lot of lads who don't train the legs and thought, well, we can get these guys on stage if we just let them wear long shorts.
I think you've hit it on the head.
Yeah,
I have to agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know about yourself, but I'm not supposed to be a big guy. I've suffered, heavily with breathing issues and stuff.
Yeah.
So I know I can weigh a certain amount and be very, very comfortable.
Yeah,
albeit a little bit uncomfortable. And like the last show I did yours, I really had a lot of good fun because I was talking to John Bridge and John Bridge and we're both Harley freaks.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't know if you knew.
Yeah. I did a little bit of work with John and Zane.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
They're very, very nice people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he has the same opinion.
Yeah.
And he's quite vocal about it, and I don't blame him.
Yeah.
If there's an old saying that Asians don't have cars, but why? Do car phrases, do donkey car phrases. Zach Khan, he has cars. There's so many other. Look at the Arab boys.
Yeah,
they have cars. There's no excuse.
Yeah. So Zach Khan is another one who came and did a seminar.
Yeah,
and I've sort of been friendly with him ever since.
Yeah,
what a gent he is,
Yeah. Sometimes people get a bad rep, but that's just out of ignorance. Get to know the man.
Yeah.
Don't make opinions without knowing.
Yeah. Right, so we'll wrap up the interview here, and if it's okay, will you show us around?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so a little tour of Better Bodies Blackburn by the man himself. So, can you talk us through what equipment you've got and where it's positioned? Is
okay, perfect. John, we've got sections for every body part. This is just cable machines for the back.
Okay.
It took me years to find a pullover machine that I actually liked.
Yeah.
So it was knackered, so we had it overhauled.
Can I have a little?
Yeah, please do. Yeah. I've just got to do. I haven't connected the assistance.
Oh, right.
I've modified some of the movement on there.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because it's been abused over the years, so I had to remachine some bits. And
so you work on your own kit, don't you?
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff you've designed.
Sometimes it just takes a little tweak. I'm only short, so some stuff is designed for very tall guys. So I might weld another handle on.
Okay, yeah.
So it's usable for.
So it's customized, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
That's the best way, and that's something you're not going to get in big commercial gyms. Is an owner who's tweaking things just to make them perfect.
And you do it in a way that maintenance is very, very easy.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's no grease nipples on, so you put one on.
And just little things like that. Yeah. What else have we got?
We've got about 5 pull-down machines, but there's some upstairs. This one, I hacked to bits and just made a low pulley.
Oh, that's nice. What was it before? Sorry.
It was just a normal lap pull-down.
All right, and you turned it into a low pulley roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I have a go on?
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
We used to have a new one, but I didn't like the movement on the new one, so I thought, let's chop this one up and make it into.
Well, that's excellent.
Very, very smooth. It's well maintained.
Yeah, that's great. Really smooth, yeah, like you say. Okay, so a T-bar chest.
Yeah, isolateral pull-down machine.
Yeah.
I like aging machines.
Yeah.
Sometimes people want a new thing, but
what's your preference, one arm or two?
It just depends, John.
Yeah, you do both.
If I have an issue with my shoulders because they both need operating.
Yeah.
So I find that one day that might be perfect. Another time I'm going to have to use another machine.
Yeah. Do you need replacements? Or?
I've had many motorcycle accidents. So this one I already had done. They put a mesh in.
Right.
Wonderful job.
Right.
But this one is the next one.
Right. It needs the same thing.
Yeah. But they've been gone for years, John.
Right.
I still carry on.
Yeah. That's what we do, isn't it? Yeah.
This is a very old incline machine.
Nice.
Angle is spot on, John.
Yeah.
It's the only machine I haven't modified.
Right. You haven't modified it?
No. Even just a small amount of weight on there, just go straight onto the chest.
Yeah, you can get a nice stretch on that.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. When we had the new machines, I just couldn't get used to them.
Yeah. I mean, the ones I've been on so far, they've all got a great feel, a really nice feel.
I think it's just maintenance on them as well. It's like I've never seen an incline peg deck.
No, I've never seen one. I've never seen one.
So the only thing I would change is I'd probably make it into standing one. But most people like to sit down on it, so I'm going to leave it.
That's a really nice feel. Yeah, that's a great.
I came across it by accident and thought, wow, and they didn't want much money for it either. So
where do you get your stuff off? eBay or
Marketplace, eBay?
Yeah,
there's so many gyms shutting now, John. The sad thing is these owners have been operating that gym for years and years.
Do you know what made me realise how fast these gyms are shutting? Last interview I did with Barry Vormawar, when I asked him at the end to suggest some gyms for me, and he couldn't think of any. And I thought, wow, they're closing faster than we realise.
And people should be backing them.
Yeah.
You're supposed to support your own.
Yeah.
But someone might go to another gym because it's £5 cheaper, but the vibe is shit.
Yeah, it's not the same, is it?
No,
you're not getting the same thing, are you?
No. I bought this from Dave at Fitness Warehouse. He rang me up saying he had a few machines.
Right. Do you just go get a van and go pick them up like you?
I guess someone, I can't drive.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
I think the only drawback is it needs to be a bit more stretch.
Yeah. That's quite back for me, that, Yeah, that's good.
But it's an easy mod.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's an old bench press there. Do you remember the universal ones?
Wow, I've not seen one of these in years.
I actually got this from Horwich Fire Station.
Oh, did you?
Right. I got a phone call saying, do I want it? And I love this.
Right.
I trained on one of these, God knows how many years ago, John.
Yeah, this is a
beautiful stretch right from the start.
Do you know what? You can just tell this is all hand-picked by someone who knows what they're on about,
Well, on that one, you have to start at the right position.
Yeah.
If you're going to start from there, you're only going to do half a rep like most people.
Yeah.
But start at the bottom.
Getting that beautiful stretch. Yeah.
You can't get any better.
Yeah. So you've got your cable crossovers
We had 3 cable crossovers, John, but I cut one up and made it into a smaller cable.
Right.
The women have got one. We've got two downstairs.
Okay.
You're going to like this dumbbell section, though. We work with a lot of special needs, so we've got 1.5 there, but we've got even smaller.
Right. So they're from tiny to absolutely huge.
Yeah. I think that's just under 0.5 kilo.
What's your biggest dumbbell, Hashem? Is it those under there? Oh. What does that weigh?
That's 100 kilos.
Jeez, 100 kilogram dumbbell.
We had a challenge, but no one succeeded on bench pressing.
Jeez.
But there was a guy who did 4 reps, I think, with the 90s.
Right. Right.
And he wasn't massive.
Right.
He was a bit like Mariusz Budzinowski, compact but powerful.
Yeah. Yeah. So you've got dumbbells, massive range of dumbbells here as well as all the beautiful equipment as well. So if we take it over here, is that your leg press? Is that some leg? Is this your leg kit?
This is all the leg section.
Yeah. And then
we've actually got some more, but they're stored now.
A great painting of Tom Platts there. Who did that for you, Hashem?
One of our members.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. It doesn't motivate. Unfortunately, they don't know who the monster is.
They don't know who he is.
No, what an absolute shame.
I love that. That's incredible. This looks like quite a steep angle.
I mean, the back press moves, so yeah. What we do, John, is at least once a week we grease everything up.
Oh yeah, stay on top of the maintenance.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
There's no saying something's clean. You can see what's happening.
Yeah.
This is an old reverse. A reverse hyper.
So speaking to Hashem before about this machine here, and he was showing me how it works, and then he said to me he's got another one, and he said you can have it if you want. So
I'm glad it's going to come in handy. With this one, because I have certain issues with my back, this works out perfect.
Yeah. So it's really stretching out the spine, isn't it?
I mean, I can contract my glutes, my hamstrings.
Can I have a feel of that?
Yeah, please. Yeah. You can turn these handles. I find I don't really need to use any weight, John.
No.
There's guys who use an obscene amount of weight.
That's great.
They wreck the spine. It's huge.
You can feel the lower back in the glutes.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. That's a great bit of kit. That.
As a warm up to say maybe deadlift.
Yeah.
Squats.
Yeah, and you said it's sorted some of your lower back and hip
absolutely.
problems.
Yeah.
Great machines.
Leg extensions,
hack squat.
A beautiful old hack squat.
Yeah. And then you've got your cages.
We had a lot of cages, but we realised that some prefer to train outside. We've got a squat rack outside as well.
All right, you have to show us that as well. Yeah.
There's some heavy deadlifters. We had a few boys come over from Bolton, Dan Chapman and Dave, and there's Rob from here.
Right.
It's close to 350 on it.
Jeez. Right.
Oh, what a vibe. It was just amazing. An old squat machine.
Okay, yeah.
That doubles into a calf raise.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Belt squat.
Oh, belt squat, yeah. Can I have a little go?
Yeah, please do. The thing is with this, John, you could just make an attachment for a squat rack and do it.
Right.
Yeah, you just need a pivot. That's all.
Right. It just releases on its own.
Yeah.
Right.
You can hold onto that or not hold onto it.
Oh, beautiful!
I love this machine. Yeah, you don't need to. You don't have a bar across your back.
So there's no spinal loading. It's just wow. And it's so easy to use too. It's fantastic.
Once you've set up the belt, it's easy to take it on and off.
Yeah.
It's an old techno gym leg press. There's so many different angles.
Oh, this one, yeah.
Yeah. But people don't want to do a full range of movement.
No.
It squashes you when you're in the beginning position, but that's the way it should be.
Yeah. Get that stretch. Yeah.
We have a lot of strong men here. We hold our own competition in June.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. We had guys from the Isle of Man, Scotland, down south, Kent.
Right.
we hold the event for athletes, and it's a non-profit thing. So whatever we get in entrance, they get more in terms of a medal, a goodie bag with pre-workout, with everything. A t-shirt free.
And people travelling really far and wide.
God,
What date is that then?
June 21st.
June 21st.
We've had some amazing athletes come.
And what are the lifts that are involved?
Deadlift, log press, 3 different types of shoulder presses.
Right.
Clean and press, axle press.
And is there body weight categories or is it
we got novice, enters, opens, and beginners.
Right. So if people are interested in entering, what should they do?
Just go on to Better Bodies. Blackburn Strongest Man. Sorry, John.
Blackburn Strongest Man.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Like I said, it's designed. It's made by athletes for athletes.
Yeah.
Like we were saying before, whatever they pay, they get back far more.
Yeah.
In terms of goodies, they just. We're lucky that we have a few sponsors. Mark and Jill, who do the trophies, Fox Molding.
Fox Molding, I know Mark.
Wonderful couple.
They're
actually donating the man of the match or athlete of the day.
Wow.
Because this time we're trying to get a women's category.
Oh, great, fantastic.
But we're struggling for numbers. So if there's any women out there who want to compete in the novice.
So just Blackburn Strongest Man, have a look on that. And so should we go outside?
Please,
I love that flex wheeler one. It's just incredible.
What a legend.
I know. And that Tom Platts is a classic, isn't it?
I remember the first time, right, when he came out. in Muscle and Fitness.
Yeah. Oh, there's the other one of him riding the bike.
Yeah. I think that was just before your show.
Oh, yeah. Who's that you with? Is it one of your
Dean?
One of your
He's
clients?
in the military. He's a very good. I wanted him to train with me.
Right.
He's a natural freak.
Yeah.
I think I was about 55 at that time.
Right.
It's all in the mind.
Yeah.
I don't think we're supposed to get old.
Well, it's inspiring when people like yourself, you're 60, did you say? Yeah.
Yeah, 61.
You're still looking incredible. You're still staying on top of your game. It inspires me, that,
Do you know something, John? I spent a lot of time with the forces, and you realise that your life is precious.
Yeah.
You're supposed to enjoy it while you can.
Did you say you've got some stuff out here then?
Yeah, we've got a squat rack there. This is the car deadlift, John. There's a lot of people who lift this car, but I'll give it a miss. We've got loaded kegs that some of the guys who do more functional strongman.
What would it weigh, that?
There's about 200 kilos on top of it. The car itself is very light.
Right.
It's only 4 kA. Some of the girls, they were lifting it for fun.
Right.
But it's probably about 200, 250. But the weight is that far forward. It's not a lot of weight.
So it's leveraged a little
bit.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
And is that a squat rack?
You've got squat racks, you've got tyres that we use.
So is there a fair bit of training goes on in this car park?
Yeah. Whenever we get a lot of military guys, we do a boot camp outside.
Right.
I can say whatever I want and not get any abuse off anyone.
So this is it, guys. Better Bodies Blackburn. Great tour today. Fantastic gym. A gym that's after my own heart. That's the owners hand selected, and not only hand selected, but tweaked all the equipment to make it absolutely functional and the best it can be. And this is the type of gym why I'm doing this channel, is to show you and highlight what an absolute gentleman this man is, and the ones I've done in previous weeks, and to show you that these are the type of gyms where your money is better spent. And that's what it's all about, really. So thank you for watching, and thank you for being such a gent.
Pleasure, John. Pleasure.
And the best of luck with your gym.
Oh, thank you so much.